It was the disappearance that shook the hip-hop world.
I thank you all, love you all. I bid you farewell.
He just quit at the top of his career.
Rapper Logic's anti-suicide song is topping the charts and saving people's lives.
I was also made fun of for saying these things.
Disgusting, corny lyrics.
One of the worst rappers to ever grace a microphone.
I promised myself that I would be a force of positivity. Then you get there and you're filled with emptiness. I wanted to kill myself.
He wrote a song that saved so many people, but he wants to die?
I just wanted to be loved.
Very dear and close friends have also struggled with this.
Mac Miller was awesome.
Everybody on the internet abused him nonstop. And now he was dead. People tried to make fun of me.
To say Logic had a pretty rough upbringing would be a mega understatement.
My mother almost strangled me to death. I was just bouncing off the walls like a kid, having fun. I remember very vividly looking at her and seeing like so much anger. And I remember crying and having tears in my eyes, and it was almost like I was looking at her, through like underwater glasses. And then she stopped after realizing what she was doing, and I just told her, I said, "It's okay, Mommy, I love you, it's okay." She drank all night and slept all day, and I was alone. Our relationship was based on brainwashing. There was levels of self-hatred that she was embedding into my mind.
Logic was desperate to escape his abusive parents and be loved.
I was searching for a family outside of my household. My family is just a history of violence and drug abuse. I am the complete opposite. I always focused on how to get out, and for me it was music.
Logic was determined to become the good example he never had.
Just wanted to be a driving force even on my own dark days. That's why when I was down, in the gutter or going through what I was going through personally, I pushed it even more because I knew that if I needed to hear that, someone else out there needed to hear it.
And there was one person who shared Logic's passion for positivity and offered him a big break.
People think it's like a cheesy, corny thing to always be like loving and like have a positive energy about you. It's not a bad idea to make some music that empowers people.
I'm opening up for Mac Miller. Kids are packed in this club. I'm gonna be direct support right before the headliner. So I was like, oh my God, amazing.
But not everyone supported Logic's positive message.
And I walk into the stage, he's like, "Put your hands together." And everyone just starts booing. And I was also made fun of for doing and saying these things, especially in hip hop. It was very taboo.
Trite, disgusting, trash.
Logic, you are easily one of the worst rappers to ever grace a microphone.
Logic tried to ignore the hate and wrote a song that would make people feel loved.
An international hit song that's making a big difference in people's lives.
I had the song 1-800 out. It's about suicide prevention. I'd be lying if I said I'd never had these intrusive thoughts before, and very dear and close friends who have also struggled with this.
Since the single's release, calls are up at crisis hotline centers.
In a heartfelt letter from a grateful mother to rapper Logic, she wrote, "My 13-year-old son shared that the song led him to call the suicide prevention hotline. It saved my son."
I was basically the biggest rapper in the world. And then on top of all that, I fell in love. And her name was Brittany. She was everything that I could have hoped for.
Just as his dream was coming true, things came crashing down.
I had been working a song about killing yourself for an entire year, and all I talked about was killing yourself every day, all the time. I was mentally going through the craziest time of my life. I wanted to kill myself. I had an emotional breakdown on stage. People tried to make fun of me in social media for crying and harassing me the same way my mother did when I was a child. I put my whole worth and my self-worth into if I just got here, and then you get there and you're filled with emptiness.
And the heartbreak kept on coming.
Brittany and I were just chilling, and she was on her phone, and she blurted out, "Oh my God.
Mac Miller has died at age 26.
He OD'd. Mac Miller died young, 2 years younger than me. He was a kid who went out into the world looking for acceptance and wanting to be loved, and everybody on the internet abused him nonstop. It was the abuse that kept spiraling him back into the addiction. And now he was dead."
But when Logic got some unexpected news, he had a decision to make. Keep listening to the hate or honor Mac by learning to love himself.
I was laying in bed and my wife was like, "Baby!" I thought there was like something was wrong, and she was like, "I'm pregnant." I broke down and cried. It was a really special moment. Then the baby was here. I was like full of so much emotion. You just want them to be safe, and you want to do everything that you can for the baby. It puts a lot in perspective.
Mac obviously had a lot of shit he was going through, and a lot of it is from what people can do to you. None of that matters. So what if somebody on the internet's like, "You suck at rapping"? Like, these things are so minuscule and they don't matter.
I realized I can walk away from rap. I took that time to retire and be a better father and better husband. I don't have to live my life trying to get something from people. I don't owe them my life. There's only one me, which means I'm the one in charge.
And with his new son by his side, Logic spread love and positivity no matter what.
I realized I don't need to retire. I'm gonna do what I used to do when I was 14, make dope music that I think is cool.
I want to apologize. That was wrong of me. Celebrate, because that is a time where somebody should be happy.
I just wanted to be loved, and this time I finally love myself.
I can't believe that I'm here and I'm so happy. The younger version of myself would be very proud.
If I fall in and succumb to the negativity of this world, then they win.
Being happy with yourself and knowing your self-worth.
No matter what, I will always stay positive.